Don't wait until the end of the call to ask all of your screening questions, right? Because again, it's a mandatory part of the screening, but you're having a conversation with the customer, right? You're not a robot reading from a script. You know what I mean? Like you're developing trust, you're developing rapport, you're asking questions. So you can ask these questions at any time during the conversation. It doesn't necessarily have to be at the end of the conversation, when you're doing the screening. All right. So one question could be, where will Gigi be sleeping? Now, why do you think that's a good question to ask a customer in order to help you sell the pup pack?
Well, then you'll know if they have a dog bed, or like where they're planning to put the dog bed to kind of like help paint the picture.
Excellent. Yes. Well said. Did somebody else want to say something?
She said it. I was going to say that, but she said
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say the same thing.
Awesome. All right. Thinking like great salespeople, like tenured salespeople, right? You got it. Do you have any other dogs in your home? Why is this a good question to ask to help you sell the pup pack?
You could kind of get an idea of if they have any toys or not.
Yes, absolutely. Someone else want to say something?
Yeah, to see if the puppy will get along, see how they will get along with the other dogs.
That's a great question for that, but I'm talking about just for to sell you the pup pack. All of these questions are geared to help you as a salesperson sell the pup pack. So knowing if they have other dogs in their home means
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it also can help because if they already have other dogs, that dog might have their own toys that possibly they don't want to share with the new dog. So then they can all have their own toys.
Or the reverse.
Yes. However you want. Again, Kelvin, like a true salesperson, yes, or the reverse, right? But it sort of gives you an idea, right? And it helps you foresee an objection. Because if they say, oh, I already have dogs, I already have a bed, I already have that stuff, I don't need a pup pack, you're going to gear yours, and we have answers for that in the objection section, right? You're going to be like, oh, this person's going to tell me they don't need it, but I'm going to be armed and bust out of my sales tool belt what I need to say in order to get them to see that they actually do need this for this new puppy. Have you had a puppy in the past? Why is that a good question to ask?
Because maybe they already have the stuff from the old puppy.
Right.
Maybe they haven't had a puppy. They don't really understand what they need. So you can describe all of the benefits that the pup pack comes with.
Excellent. That's exactly right. All right. They're clueless, right? And again, they're coming to you for help and picking their new family member. They're going to need help with how do I, it's almost like a new parent with their newborn. They're like, they're reading books. They're like, what do I need to prepare for? What do I have to do? Same thing. Do you have a backyard? How will this help you sell the pup pack?
It goes back to the toys. Like you have more space to play, so they can utilize the toys in another environment opposed to just inside the house.
Yes, you are painting the picture of them with their new puppy, right? And if you're doing this before the screening, it functions as a test close, right? Like, do you have a backyard? Oh, that's great. Well, you and Gigi can, use the tennis balls and help hone her retrieving instinct, if it's a retriever. Will you be traveling with Gigi? Why is this a good question to ask to help you sell the pup pack?
That goes along with the little drawstring bag.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the dog park or anything like that.
Yes. Right. If they wanna go to the dog park, right?
Yeah, and then you can make it like an essential thing because you're like, hey, you're gonna be traveling with Gigi. You definitely do need this bag because you're gonna have to carry, Gigi's items or like things Gigi needs. So yeah, like it helps you kind of position it as an essential thing because you already know, hey, you're traveling with Gigi. Here's something that'll help you out.
Yeah.
I guess you can also put it like I have a son, so I remember when he was smaller, we used to always have to carry like stuff with us, which is annoying. As they get older, you don't have to carry much, but like when they're a puppy, or when they're babies or puppies, you have to travel, with toys, food, what have you. So kind of put in that perspective, if they have kids, you can kind of compare that and look at it.
Yes, and it's always great to use analogies and metaphors. So you're right. Also, if they're traveling, right, do you think, like if you're taking your dog to work with you, which is the next question, right, or you're going on a long-term trip for more than a week or two, I mean, are you going to want to be carrying a bed? Right? Are you going to be wanting to carry a bunch of stuff? Right? If you have two homes, if you have a home in the Hamptons, or the customer has, a separate residence, right? Or they're going to work with their dog, right? Sort of makes sense to have multiple items. I mean, for those of us who are dog parents here, does anybody just have one dog bed or one toy in their home?
I have,
No, you
I
need.
have a dog bed upstairs and downstairs, so my dog can always be comfy.
Mm-hmm. Do you just have one toy in your house?
He has 2 baskets of toys.
Yep, I've got 2 baskets going on over here too. I mean, people, you're gonna buy multiple of these things. You're not just gonna have one bed for the rest of the puppy's life. You're just gonna have one toy. So let us help you get started with the starter pack with items that, are you the expert that knows, what the safe items are, what the items are that are going to help your puppy acclimate? No, leave that to us. We've done all the work for you, right? What types of activities will you be doing with Gigi? Why is this a good question to ask in order to help you sell the pup pack?
Well, the boomerang and all the extra toys, they can be useful for that pup.
Yeah. Right. And again, painting the picture. You're in the backyard, right? You're at the dog park, right? You're playing with with Gigi. Finally, do you drive? Why is this a great question to ask to help you sell the pup pack?
That's a good question.
Come on, put on your Sherlock Holmes hats.
Well, if you drive, you're going to need a comfortable place for your pup to relax. And with our puppy pack, we have a bed, a comfortable bed, and a Sherpa blanket for your pup.
Okay, I like that. Yes, absolutely. You can use the pup pack in your car when you're driving. Excellent. What if the customer doesn't drive? How does that help you sell the pup pack?
Then it's easier for us to send you all of these things than you having to try to go out and walk to the nearest pet store or Uber somewhere. We'll just send it all to your home for you.
Yes, exactly. If they don't drive, how are they going to get their stuff? And again, they're going to order it from somewhere, whether it's Chewy, Amazon, Petco. Why not from you, the expert?